Hi guys, I hope that this video is finding you well today. I know that some people are having some technological difficulties due to the tropical storm. I am myself having some technical difficulties due to the fact that I had to leave school because power was out at school. So I am currently recording this from my home. My internet is a little bit spottier at home normally, so I don't know how the storm will affect it. So we may or may not have class today, depending on what I can get done. Um, so let's just preview what we are going to be doing today. Um, this particular article is practice for us using our inferencing skills in real life. So we know currently that there are fires in California in 2020 and they are breaking records. This particular article is from 2018 and talks about the most recent 2018 fire and how it broke records back then. So this is to give us kind of some background knowledge into a little mini unit we are going to be doing on the wildfires in California. We do need to be able to use our inferencing skills to help us in real world situations like reading articles about catastrophic events. So the title, I would really encourage you guys to watch the video, but if you can't, that's fine too. So the video is right here. It's from the ABC News. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be reading parts of this to you, going over how to complete the questions, and that will hopefully allow you to complete this assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and read the assignment for you. Largest fire in California history continues to burn and spread. When we look back on this, we know now that this is not the largest fire anymore because this was in 2018. The current fire that is the largest in recorded California history is the August 2020 fire. So this is good background knowledge for us. So the Mendocino complex fire keeps spreading. It is now the largest wildfire in modern California history, scorching more than 304,402 acres. The fire has frustrated firefighters by jumping across natural and man-made blockades. The ranch and river fires that started on July 27, 2018, due to unknown causes, combined into the larger blaze called the Mendocino complex fire. The Mendocino County is in Northern California. The two fires have now combined to cover 304,402 acres as of Thursday, August 9th, 2018, according to the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection. We broke the record, said Scott McLean, a deputy chief with CAL FIRE. This is the state's fire department. That's one of those records you don't want to see. The blaze was only 51% contained. The firefighters dig containment lines or trenches to take away a fire's fuel. A fire needs fuel, heat, and oxygen to spread. The area covered by the fire is 1.5 times the size of New York City. So we have this informational image right here that we should definitely be looking at. Anytime an author provides pictures for us, we definitely be looking at those. So here you can see the dry vegetation, which is extremely flammable. So those like brittle, dry leaves that you get during a drought. The darker the area, the more dry vegetation there is. The lighter the color, the wetter the vegetation. So like the more alive it is, the less flammable, right? So if something is like damp, then we know that it's less likely to catch fire. So you can see up in the north, we have warm temperatures, things are extremely high, things are extremely flammable, easily to catch fire. Down further south of California, you can see that it is definitely less likely to catch fire. So let's keep reading. And then we also have our first question. So remember to follow along and make sure that you're reading those questions and you're getting those answers. So our first question says, which quote from the article most supports the inference that fire officials are surprised by the growth of the Mendocino complex fire? So I would be looking in these paragraphs to look at it, where in there does it show that what supports the idea that the officials are surprised by the growth of the fire? I'm just asking for you to highlight in green. Remember, we only highlight sentences and phrases. We do not highlight full paragraphs. All right, so let's keep reading. We also might be looking down here to see if there's anything related to the fire officials. So fire is burning mostly in remote areas. So a remote area is a place that is far away from other people. The blaze surpassed the Thomas Fire, which burned more than 281,000 acres in Ventura and Santa Barbara counties in Southern California last year. Officials said the Mendocino Complex Fire has continued to grow by thousands of acres each day, and even at night, most fires calm down at night. Think about why that might be. Why do you think fires calm down more at night? The fire has forced people to leave Mendocino, Lake, and Colosa counties. However, it has been less destructive to property than some of the other dozen plus wildfires burning across the state because it continues to rage in remote areas. Still, the fire's extreme size and rate of spread is the latest signal of a remarkable 5-year for California. It is extremely fast, extremely aggressive, extremely dangerous, said McLean. Look at how big it got in just a matter of days. Look at how fast this Mendocino complex went up in ranking. That doesn't happen. That just doesn't happen. Years of drought have created ripe conditions for large-scale wildfires and spread rapidly. One of the 5 largest wildfires in state history, 4 have occurred since 2012. So the next thing that you need to be doing is highlighting in yellow which 2 sentences, so you're looking for 2 sentences together, provide the best evidence to support the inference that a lack of rainfall has contributed to the spread of wildfires across California. So you're looking for 2 sentences that support the idea that drought and lack of rain have caused the wildfires or contributed to the wildfires. Okay. Next little piece here. And keep in mind you do have a question to answer, so you do need to write a reply, right? In race format, answer the following question. How is the Mendocino Complex Fire compared to the Carr Fire? So that answer is definitely going to be in this section because our title says 7 have died in Carr Fire. There are 18 large wildfires burning across California now that have scarred a combined 559,000 acres, officials said. In Redding, the Carr Fire has claimed 8 lives and more than 1,000 homes while growing to 177,450 acres in size. That deadly blaze is the 12th largest wildfire in state history, Cal Fire officials said. Firefighters working overnight Wednesday increased containment on the Carr Fire to 48%, the official said. The blaze chewed through about 3,000 more acres overnight. Sunday, Cal Fire said. Meanwhile, the crews continued creating more containment lines. Rescue crews in Redding have been repeatedly immobilized by intense heat and a difficult landscape. The fire jumped the Sacramento River more than a week ago. It then raced into the neighborhoods in western Redding. Officials said Monday that shifting winds, steep canyons, and rocky land on the fire's northern edge along the Shasta and Trinity County border had made it difficult to attack the flames on the ground. Bulldozers have dug containment trenches miles to the north and east, far from the fire's edge. Trinity Lake has provided a natural blockade that has slowed the fire's advance to the northwest. Firefighters will now spend the next several days tightening the edge until finding a position to make a final stand, officials said. A high-pressure weather system moved into the area on Monday, meteorologist Alex Hoon said. This type of system could help the fire crew hold the blaze there. So remember, you are looking in here for how the Mendocino Complex Fire compares to the Carr Fire, and you're answering in race format. So remember to restate the question, answer the question, cite your evidence, and then explain. And remember, to answer one of these, you have to just click write reply. Right, last little section here. Remember, in race format, answer the following question. According to the article, what effect would a high-pressure weather system have on the fire? So this answer is going to be on this page. That's why I put the dot there. All right. Poor air quality means less oxygen. The weather created poor air quality for firefighters in virtually every community around the blaze. However, Hoon said, it also means the fire will be starved of the oxygen it needs to grow. This is pretty much the best weather conditions we can ask for the beginning part of August. The fire is not going to get up and move, Hoon said. The Carr fire has proved to be the deadliest in the state this year. It has claimed the lives of 4 residents, a Reading firefighter, a bulldozer operator, and a Pacific gas and electric worker. Fire officials are also concerned about the growth of the Donald Fire, which has spread 21,097 acres since it ignited last week in the Stanislaus National Forest. The fire began along the Stanislaus River and has forced people to leave. But like several other blazes around the state, the fire is in steep territory that has made containment efforts difficult, according to the U.S. Forest Service. The blaze is only at 6% containment as of Thursday. As the fires raged in Northern California, meteorologists issued red flag warnings in Southern California. The Los Angeles area could see temperatures in the triple digits in several neighborhoods and cities early this week. Extreme heat can contribute to the start and spread of wildfires. So the last little dot here allows you to click on this link and to look at the comparison between the Mendocino complex fire and the current fires raging in California. So then the last question that you have to answer, and you can just click here to type your answer, says, what role has weather played in the California wildfires? Remember to make an inference, cite textual evidence, explain how your evidence connects to your answer, essentially following the race strategy. And then you can type your answer here, okay? Remember to include all those or you will not get full credit. Okay, guys, I hope this reading helps you understand what's going on in this passage and gave you some aid in answering your questions. Thanks, guys. Bye.